Okay, we got a dog that has just finished walking fetch. He's been through the force fetch process, the walking fetch drill, finished all that. So today we're starting a little 3-bumper mini pile here. So this is going to be the beginning of our pile work for him. We're going to start out with just 3 bumpers and a little pile. We're going to be up here close. He's going to go from a sitting position to leave my side when I say fetch and grab a bumper. I want him to get one. Don't pick up one, spit it out, try to pick up another one. We call that shopping. We don't want that. Dive in there and get one, come back to heel. We're going to take it. Dive in there and get another one. Dive in there and get another one. We'll put the pile back out again. We're just starting to introduce the idea of leaving our side and going away. And we'll gradually increase the distance of this where we're further and further back, where we're about 30 yards or so, something like that, away from this pile, and we'll add more bumpers to the pile. And then we'll start to send him to the pile from that distance and just start lining to the pile. But we're going to start out with just a little 3-bumper, we call a little mini pile. And we may not spend 1 or 2 sessions on this. If he does really good, we're going to try to start to graduate him to where he's further and further away from this pile and begin the whole pile work process. And then we'll get to the pile, force to the pile, casting right and left hand back to the pile, eventually sitting to the pile, teach him stop on the whistle and cast to that pile. And then we'll do the come in drill, which is where we throw the bumper in. We'll send him to the pile, stop him with a whistle, and throw a bumper in between us and ask him to come into it. But this is the very beginning of pile work. And we usually we'll have these bumpers just kind of spaced out real good where they're not real close together. We don't want them on top of each other. We want it to be kind of identifiable that there is a separation here where he'll pick one and stick with it. So we keep our leash. We got our leash and our e-collar on. The leash is so we can control him. If he decides to say, you know what, I've had enough of this, I'm going to go to the trailer, he can't do it. So for now, he's going to have a leash on and do this. So we're going to walk him up to it. Here, sit. Good, sit. Fetch. Good, attaboy. Good, heel. Okay, good man. Good, sit. Good, drop. Good, sit. Fetch. Good. See how he looked at one? Good boy. Now that's not a very good delivery there. Fetch, fetch. We're going to ask him to do it right. Sit. Good boy. We set our standard on how we hold the bumper, and that's the way we want him to hold it right there. Good boy. Good boy. Drop. Good. We want him to look at this next one. Fetch. Good boy. Good. Good. Okay. Good. And he'll get faster and faster. We're not worried about style at this moment. We will at some point. So we're going to put him back out. And he wants to get him because he thinks that's what he's supposed to do right now. Good boy. Good. We'll just do it right there. Sit. Good. Fetch. Good. Attaboy. Good dog. Good. Here. Sit. Drop. Drop. Fetch. Good. Okay. I don't like him grabbing it by the end. That's a little lack of effort on his part. Fetch. No. Here. Fetch. Fetch. Good. There you go. Good boy. Sit. Hold. Sit. Drop. Good. I want him to stare at this bumper. Fetch. Good. There you go. Yeah, we're not doing it like that, buddy. Fetch. Good. Here. Sit. It's still not good enough. Drop. Fetch. Good. There you go. If we have to remind him about force fetch, we will. We don't want to let him turn this into just a playtime when he lowers the standard and starts dropping or hold the bumper on the ends and all that other stuff. Good boy. Drop. It's up to us to maintain the standard with him. Sit. Good. Fetch. There you go. No. And he's a dominant dog. He does not like to be told what to do. Drop. Fetch. Good. Here. Sit. When it comes to compliance, he's not always the biggest team player. Good dog, marks real well, got a lot of drive. Fetch, fetch. So if he chooses to look away, he's definitely going to get a fetch neck set, because I want him to understand that the object of this is to drop, is to stare at that bumper. Fetch, like that. Good, and there's no pressure on him there. No. Fetch, fetch. Good. So I just popped that bumper out of his mouth right then, let him know that that was not a good hold. Set. It's a little better, it's still not where we want it. Good. Here. This is something you got to deal with. You have to practice hanging on to it, carrying it around a little bit while I put this out. Sit. Good boy. That's a good hold. Drop. Drop. He can be a bit of a butthole sometimes. Sit. Good. Sit. Fetch. Good boy. There you go. Got him in. Oh, that's good. Good. There you got a good hold. Dove in there. Stared at it. Drop. Good boy. Here. Sit. Sit. Good. Fetch. There you go. Good boy. No, not like that. Dove in there good. That ain't. Fetch. Fetch. Good. Here. No. Sit. Drop. Drop. Fetch. Fetch. You're going to be a little toot about this hold, I can tell. Fetch. Fetch. Good. There you go. Good boy. Sit. You got to be persistent with a dominant dog. Drop. No. They're always testing you. Fetch. Stuff like that. He thinks he can win the battle. Drop. Fetch. No. Fetch. Fetch. Good. Drop. Fetch. Good boy. There you go. Good boy. So this may start out as a mini pile drill, but we may revert back to a little bit of force fetch too, if that's how he chooses to dictate this thing. Sit. Good. Fetch. Good. I put a little more heat on him that time with the e-collar. So he dove in there and got a little more serious about it that time. Good boy. Drop. Good. Sit. Good. Fetch. There you go. That's better. Here. Sit. Nope. Fetch. 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 Good. There you go. Good boy. Sit. Drop. Drop. Good. Heel. Heel. Sit. Good. Fetch. That's good. Attaboy. There you go. That's good. Sit. Good. There you go. That's a good boy. Drop. Sit. Sit. Good. Fetch. No. Fetch. There you go. Good boy. Good. I wasn't trying to kick him. I'm just knocking it out of his mouth, let him know that sloppy hole is not appropriate. There, that's the hole we want right there. Drop. Good boy. Good. Good. Fetch. Attaboy. There you go. Good job. That's it. Attaboy. Good. Okay. All right, we're going to turn around here. Put these bumpers back where make sure we're still in the camera frame here. Windy today. Got a little rain coming our way, so we're trying to get some stuff done. Good boy. That's good. Good. Sit. Fetch. Good. Heel. Nope. Fetch. Fetch. There you go. Good boy. Sit. Good. Drop. Drop. Good. Fetch. Good. Good. Sit. Attaboy. Good. So I'll put a little more collar pressure on him. And it seems to be helping him fetch with his hold. Good boy. That a man. See how we got a little better better hold there. He's taking things a little more serious right now. Attaboy, good. Drop. He tolerates pressure well. He didn't used to. He's gotten used to it. It doesn't bother him as much anymore. He's learned how to get out of it by being compliant. But being a dominant dog, compliance is not always his first choice. Sit. Good. Fetch. Good. No. No. Fetch. There you go. Good boy. Sit. Dogs like this, you got to be more persistent than they are. Fetch. No. Fetch. 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 See him put his paw on it. He's trying to claim it a little bit. Drop. Fetch. Put a little more pressure on him right then. Turn the collar up a notch. Set. He's just being dominant. Fetch. Fetch. There you go. Nope. Fetch. Good. There you go. Good boy. Good. Sit. Good. Okay. Drop. That's good. Good. Heel. Good boy. Sit. Good. Fetch. There we go. Attaboy. Good. Now, added a little extra collar pressure that time, and he felt an urgency to get in there then. Fetch. Good. Here. Okay. There. Now we got serious a little bit. Sit. Drop. Quit. Mouthing it. Fetch. Fetch. Good. Okay. Good. Quiet. Set. Let's see, we got his attention now. Drop. Drop. Fetch. No pressure right there. Good boy. So I'm rewarding him for hustle. Good. Drop. Good boy. Good. Fetch. Okay, there was no pressure then. Good boy. Sit. That's good. Attaboy. Good man. Drop. So we had to get to a level of pressure that mattered to him. All those little lower pressures, he didn't care. He didn't matter. Sit. Sit. Good. Fetch. Good. Okay. Good. Sit. See the difference after a little, things got a little hot on him. Fetch. Good boy. Okay. Good. Good. Attaboy. Good. Good. Sit. Sit. Good. Drop. Good dog. Sit. 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 Good. Fetch. Good. See how he stared at it? He was anticipating getting it. That's what you want right there. Atta man. That's good. Drop. Hey, 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 hey. Throw him a little fine bumper just to break it up a little bit. Good boy. Here. Come here. Here. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. He understands the pressure, even if I had to get onto him a little bit heavy one time. The other ones just weren't quite, those little light nicks. Sit. Sit. Just weren't. That's a good boy. Drop. They weren't getting the message across, and he's a dominant dog, and he's like, okay. Doesn't really matter to me. So I had to get the collar up a little high enough to where it mattered to him. Found a level that truly mattered and got him going a little bit more. And just getting him where he's taking it a little more serious. Sit. Sit. Good. Fetch. Good boy. That's good. That a man. Sit. Sit. Good. Got to know who you're dealing with. Soft dog, you're not going to put that kind of pressure on a soft dog. He's not soft. Fetch. Good boy. Okay, good. That a boy. Sit. Sit. He's just dominant, doesn't want to be told what to do. Good. Sit. Fetch. Atta boy. Just held him back for a minute. Good. Sit. Nope. Fetch. Fetch. There you go. That's good. Every time he has that sloppy hold, I'm gonna disagree with it and tell him, no, you gotta hold that thing the right way. Like that. Yeah, like that. Like that. Let's scoot him back over here a little bit. Sit. Sit. See how he wants to just be a little bit. He's got a defiant side to him. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Fetch. Atta boy, that looked good. That's what you want right there. Sit. Good boy. Oh, that's good. Good. Sit. Fetch. Good. No pressure on him right then, because he did it right. He sat down, he stared at it, he anticipated being sent. That's a good boy. Yeah. We're going to quit here in a second because he's kind of ending on a good note. Still want to hang on to it a little bit. That'll go away though. Sit. Sit. Good. Fetch. Good. Okay. Nope. Nope. Fetch. That ain't it either. Nope. Fetch. Good. There you go. Good boy. Sit. That's good. Okay. All right. That's enough for today. Good man. Drop. Hey, hey, hey. Woo. All right. So we'll build on this next time. We'll get him back out here. Come here. Good boy. Sit. Sit. You did a good job. No. Sit. We'll build on this. We'll come back out next session, review what we did, and we'll probably see a little difference. This was his first session of doing it. We'll probably see a different dog. He'll be probably a little more serious about it because I did have to get in his rear end a little bit heavier with the collar that time, but that's okay. We backed off of him and showed him that if you'll do it the right way, there'll never be any collar pressure on you. But you got to know who you're dealing with. This is a dominant dog. He's not a team player. He wants to do everything the way he wants to do it. So that was appropriate for him. It may not have been appropriate for a little softer dog that's a little more sensitive about pressure. You might need to use a little bit more fun and a little bit more of a fun fetch type deal, and maybe mix in just a little light level 1 nick with the fun fetch or something. You got to figure out what works for those little ones that are a little sensitive, and you just can't make many mistakes with them. This guy, different story. He's the kind of dog that you got to make him do everything in the beginning, but once he kind of goes, okay, make me do it, and then you make him do it, and then he's okay, all right, I got it. So, gonna be a good duck dog. He's already hunted a little bit, but really good marking dog, tons of drive. But when it comes to compliance, that's a different story for him. So, as we go through all of these steps and basics with him, that require a lot of compliance, we're going to butt heads through the whole process because that's the way dogs like this operate. They're going to fight you on this issue, and once you win the battle, they go, okay, what's the next thing? And then they're going to fight you on that. So you don't want to put so much pressure on them that they shut down on you. That's not fair to the dog. So, but it's fair putting pressure on a dog that understands what you're telling him to do, and he does. He 100% knows what I'm telling him to do. He's just choosing to do it his way, which is not the right way. So he's got to learn that he's got to do it our way, and there'll never be any pressure on him at all. And that's when you'll see the light bulb going off in his head, and he'll go, oh, okay, if I do it your way, you're a cheerleader and my biggest fan and all that kind of stuff. And you'll start to see him really, really come on then. But right now we're just dealing with a dog that doesn't want to be told what to do. So it is what it is. And you just have to use your tools and be fair, but your timing needs to be right, and just keep working through it. Isn't that right? Yeah, he's a good boy. Yeah, okay. All right, good luck with your training. Come on, let's go. Yeah, you did good, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, you did good.